Greetings! Welcome to This, That, and the Other, where I react to, respond to, comment on, question, or otherwise propound on whatever I find of interest on any given day. Now, today's topic
Hello again. Now that we've finished the Fellowship of the Ring, I thought we'd do something a little different this time. Now, throughout the Lord of the Rings reactor world, there's been the issue of theatrical versus extended editions. So I thought I'd have a look and see what the differences are. Wow. There are many, and they vary considerably in size and importance. I've compiled them, at least the ones for the Fellowship, into this video. Starting with a small embellishment of Isildur's death. Then a big one, the entire Concerning Hobbits section from Bilbo's book. The theatrical version starts right off with Frodo reading under a tree, waiting for Gandalf. The extended version tracks down across the map through Bag End, reads over Bilbo's shoulder, and presents a whole day in the life of view of all the party preparations.
For many hundreds of years. In fact, it has been remarked by some that Hobbit's only real passion is for food. A rather unfair observation, as we have also developed a keen interest in the brewing of ales and the smoking of pipeweed. Brought home to me, it is no bad thing to celebrate a simple life.
Another short one. The Sackville Bagginses knocking at the door, which sets up avoiding them at the party.
Bagginses. I know you're in there. They're after the house. They've never forgiven me for living this long.
Obviously, some of these scenes are additions, but a few are revisions. Some are 4 or 5 minutes long, and some are just 2 or 3 seconds. I have no idea why they should bother with those. Some added much needed exposition or backstory, while others, in my opinion, were a total waste of time and energy. A few added some useful information from the book, and a few just added more Peter Jackson. And then we have some of the party stuff, like greeting the Bracegirdle family.
Nice to see you. Welcome, welcome.
Well, maybe herd would be a better word.
Good gracious, you have been productive.
Hiding from the Sackville Bagginses.
Thank you.
And having a somewhat uncomfortable chat with Frodo.
Good lad, Frodo. I'm very selfish, you know. You'll be all right.
The tavern scene, complete with another Billy Boy composition and performance. Sorry for the distortion, but you gotta keep the YouTube copyright bots happy.
There's been some strange folk crossing the Shire. Dwarves and others of a less than savoury nature.
Good night, lads. Good night. Good night, sweet maiden of the golden ale.
Sam misunderstanding
Don't worry,
Frodo's
Sam.
comment.
Rosie knows an idiot when she sees one. Does she?
You know, I've learned a lot from this endeavor. first thing I learned is that most of us were correct. The theatrical version is next to worthless when it comes to explaining what's going on. And from my other videos, I've found that even the extended version is missing a lot of information from the book. But boy, the theatrical is just downright barren. The elves come by.
Sam. Wood elves.
There's a dirty great root sticking into my back.
And the boys try to sleep on trees.
Your eyes.
Why put this in? The Midgewater Marshes, according to the book.
What did they eat when they can't get Hobbit?
Aragorn chants the Lay of Lúthien, an ancient song which much parallels his relationship with Arwen.
Who is she?
I saw the eastern sky grow dark.
Boromir
But in the west, pale
refuses
light lingered.
to understand what's up with the ring.
Isildur playing.
Trying to make it clear,
Never before
Gandalf
has any voice
recites
uttered the words
the
of that
famous
tongue here
inscription,
in Imladris.
but in the
Do
language
not ask
of
your
Mordor.
pardon, Master Elrond.
Elrond
The
is
ring
not
altogether
pleased.
evil.
Aragorn makes a last visit to his mother's. I don't know if it's actually her grave or just a memorial or something. In either case, he's deeply moved.
In her heart, your mother knew you'd be hunted all your life, that you'd never escape your fate.
Elrond uses the moment to encourage Aragorn to fulfill his destiny.
To wield it.
The ring-bearer is setting out on the quest of Mount Doom. On you who travel with him, no oath nor bond is laid to go further than you will. Farewell. Hold to your purpose. May the blessings of elves and men and all free folk go with you.
A great speech, largely from the book. At least Elrond's part of it is. Gandalf and the following are all Jackson.
Gandalf. Is it left or right?
Left.
I am sorry, but I can't help but think of Bugs Bunny's famous, "I knew I should have turned left at Albuquerque." A painful parting. No one knows what's ahead. After the mountain tries to kill them, the company approaches the eerie Mines of Water. Gimli is awed, but no one else is very happy. Gandalf tries to pad the running time with some useless philosophy.
Dwarf wars are invisible when closed. Yes, Gimli, their own masters cannot find them if their secrets are forgotten.
Why doesn't that surprise me?
Legolas can't resist getting in a little dig at the dwarves. Yeah, that door just doesn't want to cooperate. Careful, Gandalf. You enter the password wrong 3 times, and lock you out of the system for 24 hours. Once inside, it's just trudge, trudge, trudge. Mostly a big waste. But the story of Mithril should have been told ages ago.
It was not in gold or jewels, but Mithril had a set of Mithril rings that Thorin gave. Oh, that was a kingly gift. Yes. I never told him, but its worth was greater than the memory of Messiah.
More trudging, some climbing, Howard Shore building tension, and Gandalf being a bit befuddled.
I have no memory of this place.
The theatrical version of the arrival at Lothlorien.
Come. She is waiting.
Lothlorien. These sequences of scenes contain just about everything. Additions, deletions, revisions, pauses lengthened, single sentences moved around. Very little of it actually from the book. I can't pick them out individually, so just look at it as a whole. Jackson didn't just get out his Cuisinart for this one. He used a souped-up Vitamix.
The enemy knows you have entered here. What hope you had in secrecy is now gone. Tell me, where is Gandalf? For I much desire to speak with him.
He was taken by both shadow and flame, a Balrog of Morgoth.
The quest stands upon the edge of a knife. Stray but a little and it will fail, to the ruin of all.
Bet they don't mention his fireworks. Should be a verse about them.
Sam the Poet.
The finest rockets ever seen. Rain of flowers. Oh, that doesn't do them justice by a long.
This is Nennu, the Ring of Adamant, and I am its keeper.
Galadriel reveals to Frodo that she is the keeper of one of the 3 elven rings. Any prizes for guessing who has the other 2? Leaving this revelation out of the theatrical release borders on criminal neglect. Too many reactors, and others, seem to have believed Gimli's misguided statements about a sorceress and a witch, and were overly influenced by the preceding special effects shot. As keeper of one of the rings, Galadriel was not only one of the good guys, gals, whatever, but one of the goodest, one of the best. But I've also learned some humility. Much of my criticism of the reactions is largely unfair. Most of them were based on the theatrical versions. So, of course, they had no way of knowing much of what was what, like Galadriel in the ring. It's too late to make corrections, but I can offer sincere apologies to anyone I've offended by my unfounded criticism, any that I may have ignorantly spouted. But at least we shouldn't have to worry about this for the Two Towers and the Return of the King. The reactors have all been set straight in their comments sections about watching only the extended versions. Then comes another group of extended scenes that are intercut with theatrical ones, almost randomly, especially the gift giving. Good luck following what's going on
May these
here.
cloaks help shield you from unfriendly eyes.
Limbas. Elvish waybread. One small bite is enough to fill the stomach of a grown man.
How many did you eat? 4. Every league you travel south, the danger will increase. Mordor orcs now hold the eastern shore of Yangtze. By the river, you have the chance of outrunning the enemy to the forms of Elros.
My gift for you, Legolas, is a bow of the Galadrim, worthy of the skill of our woodland kin. These are the daggers of the Noldurin. They have already seen service in war. Do not fear, young Peregrine Pook. You will find your courage. And for you, Samwise Gamgee, elven rope made of heathline.
Thank you, my lady.
And what gift would a dwarf ask the elves?
Actually, there was one thing. No, I'm talking nonsense.
I have nothing greater to give than the gift you already bear. Amelethine, Iantiguil Arwen, and Domiel. Farewell, Frodo Baggins. I give you the light of Erendiel, our most beloved star. May it be a light for you in dark places, when all other lights go out.
What was it?
I asked her for one hair from her golden head. She gave me 3.
Now I'm floating down the river, causing much consternation among the men.
I hoped we would lose him on the river.
Mr. Frodo. You say? You haven't eaten anything all day. And you're not sleeping either. Don't think I
Sam is
noticed.
concerned about Frodo's well-being,
Mr. Frodo.
which is getting worse.
But you're not.
Minas Tirith is the safer road. You know that. From there we can regroup.
Boromir
Strike out the Mordor
just
from a place of
can't
strength.
understand that armed might isn't always how to get things done. Last, and certainly least, an additional 18 minutes of ending credits, consisting of, quote, special thanks to the charter members of the Lord of the Rings official fan club, unquote. 18 minutes of name scrolling by. Yes, Andy Warhol was right about everybody being famous for 15 minutes. Except the quote was probably misattributed. You can look it up. 18 minutes is a lot of screen time that could have presented the answers to a lot of questions the viewers had. Be that as it may, next we'll get back on course. Well, many courses actually, with the Two Towers and then Return of the King, with all the difficulties those films present. I'm going to need to go rest up